Hey guys, it's me Sylvia with my channel wrap up. I read a total of, let me see, 36 books. And that page number is 12,6061. I read a total of 4 Christian fiction. 12 came from NetGalley. 8 mystery. 14 romances. 2 young adult. 1 thriller. 6 came from home. 7 came from the library. 7 were fiction. 2 were historical fiction. 6 were Kindle from a Kindle. 1 was a male romance. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32 were women authors. So now let's go through the books I read. First one I read was Matchmaker Can Be Murdered by Amanda Flower. Let's see. Love the book, great story. Can't wait for the next book in the series to release. Love the author's books. I gave that book 5 stars. Next one is The Grey Chamber by Grace Hitchcock by Grace Hitch. I love this book. Great story. First book I read by this author. Received this book from Barbara Publishing Inc. from NetGalley. I give that book 5 stars. Next one is Wild Girl by Roy Power. Love this book. Great story. Give that book 4 stars. I Chose You by Gail Curtis. I love this book. It was a crazy book. Received this book from Amazon Publishing UK from the NetGalley. Give that 4 stars. Can You See Me by Lynn Lee. Love this book. Great story. First book I have read by this author. Received this book from Amazon UK from NetGalley. Give that book 4 stars. A Private Affair by A.C. Arthur. Love this book. This book was okay, kind of boring. See this book from Harlequin Romance, U.S. Canada from NetGalley. Give that book 2 stars. Wrapped Up in Christmas by Janice Lynn. Love this book. It's a cute story. Received this book from Hallmark Publishing from NetGalley. Give that book 5 stars. In the Woods by Tanya French. Love this book. Great story. Gave that book 5 stars. And Cupid's Bride by Kathy Fuller. Love this book. Great story. Hope she writes more books to the series. Love this author's books. Received this book from Zonderland Fiction from NetGalley. I rated that 5 stars. Miracle Creek by Angie Kim. Love this book. Great story. It was a crazy book. Rated that 5 stars. Hannah's Courage by Molly Jibber. Love this book. Great story. Hope she writes more books to the series. Love this author's books. Received this book from Kinson's book from NetGalley. And gave that 5 stars. Mortal Compass by Danielle Steele. Love this book. Great story. Different than her other books. Love this author's books. Received this book from Random House Publishing Group. Valentine from NetGalley. Give that book 5 stars. Big Lies in a Small Town by Diane Chamberlain. Love this book, great story. Love that it went from different years. Love this author's books. Received this book from St. Martin's Press from NetGalley. Give that book 5 stars. The Deal by L. Kennedy. Love this book, great story. Can't wait to read the next book in the series. First book you have read by this author. You read more for books. Gave that book 5 stars. Christmas Shopaholic by Sophia Kinsella. I love this book, great story. Love this series. Hope she writes more books. The series. Give that book 5 stars. Say You Love Me by K.A. Tucker. Love this book, great story. First book I read by this author. Will read more for book. Gave that book 4 stars. The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. Love this book. Love this series. Sad is over. I gave that book 5 stars. Evidence of the Fair by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love this book. Love that some letters. Didn't know the spouse is second time reading it. Still love it. Love this author's books. Give that book 4 stars. Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Love this book, great story. Second time reading it, still love it. Love this author's books. Didn't like the mother at first, but she grew on me. It was a sad book. Gave that book 5 stars. Maybe in another. Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love this book, great story. Second time reading this, still love it. Love this author's books. Gave that book 5 stars. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was my book of the month pick for January. I love this book. Great story. Second time reading it, still love it. My favorite book from 2019 and still my favorite book. I'll give that book 5 stars. The Discovery Witches by Deborah Harkness. Love this book, great story. Can't wait to read the next book in the series. Give that book 5 stars. A Little Life by Hania Yarki. I like this book, great story. Give that book 4 stars. Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. This book was strange. Made me read the next book of the series. Give that book 3 stars. The Mistake by L. Kennedy. This book, great story. Can't wait to read the next book in the series. Give that book 5 stars. We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. This book, great story. It was a cute story. Give that book 5 stars. The Hunt for the Most Mysterious American Predator by Maureen Callahan. Gave that 5 stars. I love this book, great story. Next one is When You See Me by Lisa Gardner. I love this book, great story. First book I have read by this author. We'll read more for books. You see this book from Penguin Group Punt Infinite Gully. Give this book 5 stars. The Look-alike by Erica Splendor. Love this book, great story. First book I have read by this author. We'll read more of her books. See this book from St. Martin's Press from NetGalley. And I gave that book 5 stars. Next one is Stillhouse Lake by Rachel Kane. I love this book, great story. Can't wait to read the next book in this series. I gave that book 5 stars. Next one is The Storekeeper's Daughter by Rhonda Eden Brewster. Love this book. Can't wait to read the next book in the series. Different than her other books. Love this author's books. Give that one 5 stars. Next one is Cowboy Courage by Caroline Brown. Love this book. First book I read by this author. Would read more of her books. Received this book from Forever Grand Central Publishing from NetGalley. Gave that book 5 stars. There's a Murder Afoot by Vicky Delaney. This book, great story. We received this book from Crooked Lane Books from NetGalley. Haven't read any of the other books in the series, probably will. Gave that book 5 stars. Little Fires Everywhere by Sally Ng. Love this book, great story. Can't wait to watch the show. Give that book 5 stars. Next one is A Game of Thrones by George R. Martin. I love this book, great story. Can't wait to read the next book in the series. I gave that 5 stars. And the last book I read this month was You Were There Too by Colleen Oakley. I love this book, great story. Received this book from Berkeley Publishing Grade from NetGalley. Okay, that's it. See you guys next time. Bye.